Greetings, I'm Liz.
And I am Scandal.
And let's talk about a deal together.
together.
All right, so this deal came up, and it is the only other deal that I've seen since the bunny deal. If you haven't seen the Easter special, that covers the bunny deal. And it was in reference to a strong story, to a story arc, I guess. So, you know, a holiday story arc.
I guess, and like the bunny at least was. This one just seems to be completely
was.
Yeah.
So it was.
Well, I don't know because there's two it's in this situation, so that's why I was clarifying because I didn't fucking understand.
So here's another one. So there have only been 2 deals that I've ever seen that offer to change the game.
Right.
And this is the second one, and I don't have any connection to this deal because it's not connected to a story. So the thing that's bothered me about this, and the first one was free, which is why it's checked off. You know, we got it. Is going. Who is Ginger the cat? Now, if Ginger comes from a later part of the story somewhere, and then you get to have her, like, this is a deal to potentially buy her,
right?
That's cool, but if anyone's in an earlier part of the story, it doesn't connect them to this deal at all. And when it says keep Ginger in the garden, which garden, where, in what respect? So I'm having a problem with this deal because we're not in a part of the story, no thank you,
no,
I'm good, wherein we know who Ginger is or have seen her anywhere. Like, at all. So where we're at right now, in case you're new to this, is we've got, we're on day 17. If Ginger shows up somewhere, we have no connection to this. So this offer is very confusing to me because all of this has been very story-based, and I don't know what this is for. So I just wanted to share that when we started out.
It's a little weird. But also, again, we've noticed some of the deals, like the one that you saw that was in the border, the very strong border. Like, they've had deals where they've shown characters that we've never seen before.
They have, but they haven't told us you're going to get something to change your world with this character. But the ads in and of themselves, they have, like, weird characters in them sometimes that go, hey, here's this character that you've never met yet in your version of the story. And that's not the worst thing ever. A lot of games do that. But this game, again, I'm like, what does this cat mean? Where would it be? How would we connect to this at all?
So I want to talk about something that irritates me real fast, just because this is a thing that's always bothered me.
Okay.
So this says, a free deal. It was purchased.
Right.
You can't purchase anything that's free.
I bought it for free.
I bought it for free.
I paid free.
I paid free.
I
paid free dollars. Anyway, let's put some more pond plants down and try to take care of the koi that are now gone.
The koi that are all hidey.
Oh, they're
back again.
Hey!
I bet I can transplant some of my plants from the other little ponds on the property.
Do we have
So are we now trying to save money? Are we now trying to go, you know what? I'm going to go get from my own resources instead of somewhere else.
That sounds weird.
This sounds wild. Do we have this stuff on other parts?
Yeah, no, I'm like, do we? I don't.
That's kind of cute. We're doing a Zen garden. That is the only one that really feels Zen gardening to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and go with that.
Sure, and I know it's a stereotype of bamboo, but I don't know.
It is a stereotype.
It feels also way too fucking busy for a Zen garden sometimes.
It really feels very busy.
Because, I know they're all different types.
It's crowded.
Right? As I say, I know there are lots of actually differences in regards to how Zen gardens are set up. Like, the varieties are wild. People are always like, oh no, they're only one thing and they're only another. I'm like, there's a lot of differences, but they do tend to have specific, like, disciplines or things they go towards. So I'm like, I feel a little uncomfortable because I'm like, it would be cool to, like, know more about the background, but we're just sort of picking plants. And it's fine. Okay.
All right. These.
Hooray!
Hey, there we go. How's that, fishies? How's that?
They're dying because I didn't let them get exposed to the water long enough, and I don't know why.
Oh, God. It's no good. I need Roxy here to translate fishy language.
I am dog.
Yeah. Wait. Why would Roxy know how to talk to fish? You really are grumpy. And how would she tell me what they were saying? Is Regina right? Do I have some kind of brain thing going on? You poor thing. You sound like a mess and all over the place. On the other hand, you are displaying characteristics of some neurodivergent or trauma type things.
Yes.
Like you really are. They're being written in there.
Can be extremely exacerbated actually by having either PTSD or trauma.
Or just being really stressed out of going, I am anxious about this crush that I have that, we the reader aren't super connected to us personally.
And also the fact that she didn't get her day off. It's now time to blow up the world.
Yep, I didn't get my day off and now the boy I like may not be available to me in the way I had expected.
Right.
Which is what I get from that. What I get is he may not be available to me in the way I had expected, and also going, it might be a social problem to try and date him.
Right. Which frustrates me.
Right. Just need a little more foliage for my fishy friends.
So we're going to repeat it on the other side.
And we chilled out really fast for that first round.
That one is that one.
I know. I just was seeing what there was.
Yeah, I'm like,
the fish got scared.
Now they move suddenly?
I guess. It seemed like they got scared of what she put there. That was kind of interesting.
Are they
See,
really
and then
gonna
they go back. Or
Huh.
maybe. Yeah, like it just poofing things in magically scared them.
Are you sure? Are they now going to move?
Or maybe they're going to move now.
Oh, now they're
Holy
gonna.
crap.
Oh, because they weren't moving
Right.
because they were super
Now
distressed.
they're comfortable. There.
What?
Ah, there it is. It's,
Yeah.
as if the other side wouldn't be, I don't know.
It's fine.
Oh, you're a lot happier now, huh? Good. Hopefully Philip will get off my case about you now. Well,
He wasn't really on your case other than going like, hi, I'm here to remind you that this still needs to be done and you have less than 15 days to do so.
Yeah, you really do. You
Look,
got less than 2 weeks to get this done.
Like, and you agreed to do this.
And we don't know how much else there
Except
is.
that also at the same time, too, what bugs me is I'm like, it's kind of hard to go like, Lily, you had the paperwork. But that also makes me kind of sympathetic in that sense of going like, Lily was so desperate to get away.
Mm-hmm.
She just went, oh my God, I could basically go have this thing, I could be here. And then I only really found out the terms of what me being here was. Like, that can suck. Like, do not get me wrong. And I hate this also idea of going like, you have to work really hard to be able to own or earn these things. And also
It was given to her, but she has to earn it anyway. So appreciate her hard work. Also, there's this experience of going, it suggests this deep level of distress and insecurity for her to go, I will not even read this or look at it or examine it myself. I'm always going to look to other people. I'm so overwhelmed by the very idea of looking at this documentation of what the property entails, of what the money looks like, of what anything is or what the terms actually are.
Need to get away.
Someone will give me direction, I'll follow it.
Yep.
Well, that's one more thing down. 10,000 more to go.
Hey, that's less though. Still less.
Right.
That doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that you can't be grumpy
foundation?
about it or anything else.
What is this connected to?
I don't know.
About build foundation where?
Of what?
Of what and where?
I don't understand.
Under the tree. We're gonna build it
I forgot!
the tree.
Yeah, they think about the floor going, I'm gonna fix a floor. And I'm like,
all right,
this is not a floor.
Also going, you might want to replant your tree afterwards? I don't know.
Again,
Depends.
we have got to be a warlock.
Floor.
This is wild.
Yes. Gonna fix you up so good you'll not even be broken anymore.
And somehow you'll do it also without corrupting the pond in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, that's not building a floor.
Cute.
That is so barren. Poor tree.
That's okay.
I know. I love the succulents though. The succulents are very charming.
They take so much work.
I
love that where people are talking about succulents, which cacti are actually a part of, but they always are just like, succulents take sometimes so much work, and other succulents are just like, I don't care. You sneeze on me and I am fine.
She's so pissed. She's just, there! Have it! Be beautiful, damn you! I hate you! So she just screams, succeed or I will murder you! Becomes Crowley. I will make an example of whoever fails. Oh, look how they failed. You know what's going to happen now? They're going to die!
I love that. Honestly, Good Omens is so goddamn funny.
It's funny.
Which we've only read the book.
We've not seen the series, but it's really good.
Losing my shit though and going, and then we watched this movie. I mean, the series that is The Good Omens.
It's like, that's the good place. It's fine. It's just the name, though. My friend's not confusing the story.
That's true. Right. Oh, God, they're very different.
And don't you even think about getting all broken and messy again. Bah! Another 10 years is what you need of me ignoring you before you even look bad once. Ha!
Hi.
I need a stress ball. Yeah.
I mean, okay, so potentially if what you're going is Lily is actually literally doing this and obviously doesn't have a warlock, patron. Like, she's not a warlock, she doesn't have a patron. The one thing that's entertaining me is being like, yeah, you really do have to consider that she's having to plan everything. She's having to go get all the plants. She's having to pull everything up. Like, it is a lot
She's having to transplant everything from whatever container she got it in into the ground, or from another part of the grounds to here, and then fix up that part of the grounds again, because when you dig something up, it leaves, a hole, a space. Yep. It's not pretty anymore.
It's actually a lot
And that if
of
she
work.
is leaving and driving away and getting all these things, and shopping to make a plan, or making a plan beforehand, either with her phone, looking online, going, here's the things I want.
I also gotta tell you,
the money problem.
One person on their own. Okay, gotta ask, do you really think one person truly on their own could fix this entire garden up in a month?
Not at all.
Yeah, I don't agree in the slightest.
Not to the level she's doing. Now,
yes.
Could they go through and rake out all the leaves and smooth things down and take out the trash? Sure. Mm-hmm. In a month, they really could. You could clear
replacing
the grounds,
everything.
But replacing, rebuilding, installing things, repairing things. These projects, some of them, you have to let this part cure and then do the next part.
Yeah, it's
you
not
have to
just
let this settle. You can't just put the sod down and it works perfectly and then plant things into it. with, that kind of thing. Also, putting in like these bamboo things here, you're digging into the ground and installing them, unless they're all basically weighted cement things, and you're leveling them to the ground and then just setting them on top. But again, your ground has to be level.
Yeah.
So, and then putting that on there. So like, this is a lot of work,
work.
let alone moving all these things. Putting in a large full-size tree like that, you cannot do that on your own.
Yeah.
Without large, heavy lifting and moving equipment. And also then you still can't plant it on your own. Like, even if she had a like backhoe to put it in the scoop and drive it into here, which you can't get that in here.
Right.
And then put the tree down, and you had a crane separately to lift it out and place it in the hole, and she could operate all of these machines, and then she could put the dirt in and stuff, and then drive all the machines out of there. Like, you can't do this alone.
No. This is also what makes this obviously a game, because you're like, whoa, holy
But again,
shit.
the problem is going, these mechanics wouldn't matter, except that the story narrative has continually said they matter. People comment on how much work you're doing and that you are doing the work. It would be hard for me to do this. This is expensive. We should get you lights, but you don't have any money. Like, you're making the narrative conflict with itself, in my opinion.
Right.
So you're telling us what's important, but when we think about what's important, you're not keeping the same rules.
Yes.
So that's what I'm having troubles with here.
I need a stress ball.
I need a stress ball.
Oh, we got to the
cutscene.
middle. I forgot that. We've got to the middle of the day.
Oh, hello. Where'd you come from? Are you staying at your dad's house again today? Because he didn't say he specifically had you today.
He
So
does
why
he
are you here?
need to, though?
No, but
That's
again,
a level of
they made it important that he's telling us before, and he doesn't need to, but it seems odd that he would specifically have her, then her mom would be there to assumably or ostensibly pick her up. Maybe her mom did stay the night.
Yeah.
And they're just all hanging out. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ugh. Could that garden be any more zen? Oh, look at me. I'm so peaceful and quiet.
Why are you talking to the pond?
Oh, hi guys. You're here early. Here early?
Early?
Were they supposed to be here? Did
What?
I miss something and they were all scheduled to be here?
Now my brain's like, did I forget something from the previous episode? It's
don't
possible we
remember.
forget. We sometimes we record in sometimes really big batches, and then we stop because then we have enough, and then we go on and do some of our other work because we've got a lot of editing work to do.
Or
Like,
again,
holy crap.
You have 4 different games that you're playing, which actually makes it more fun for us to do multiple games at once. We like that. I say it also keeps the mind going from, more places and more, basically makes you think
More diversity and more basically, so you're not centered on one thing and obsessively just
right,
going
and
on a
just
beat.
spiraling down into a hole.
I hate everything.
All right, here early, but I have no memory that they were
I don't
scheduled
remember
to be
that
here.
either. That's why I'm like, hi.
Like,
what?
this was from the party last night to I'm going to take a day off, right?
Right? Yeah.
All right. Oh, hi guys. You're here early, or could it be you're here early like it's early in the day, but she's already done all this and we're halfway through the day? It's not early in the day.
Yeah, no, it's not.
And if this was her me day off, they weren't expected.
She also slept in.
Also going, so me day, a day off, they weren't expected because you don't expect all of these people
That's
on
right.
your day off.
I know,
Okay,
I know.
so I'm
Yeah, I'm
thinking
like,
we
this doesn't work anyway.
I think we remember correctly.
Yeah,
All
no.
right.
Nah, we had a sleepover at Dad's.
Yep, there we go. They did. That's cute. But you also are kind of here, like, early for whatever.
Right, because the thing is for sure Lily freaked out about going, oh God, she's here. That means they spent the night together.
Or they could have.
They could have.
But at the same time, this problem of going, if you're saying early, like you're here early in the day, our day has just officially been halfway over.
Mm-hmm.
And we did half a day's worth of work. So according to the own games convention, it isn't early in the time of day anymore.
Yes.
So I don't know why you're here early because you weren't expected to be here at all. Sleepover. Ha. We were all pretty whipped after the party. So
Wiped.
Wiped?
It's supposed to be wiped out.
Oh.
We were all, I mean, I guess you could potentially say wiped. We were all pretty wiped after the party, so everybody just stuck around, but I feel like wiped
Some
out.
people some people have truncated it. I've heard it. I just read it wrong. Okay. Pretty wiped after the party. So everybody just stuck around and wore the same clothes. It's fine.
It's fine.
Bye. Ah-ha. Yep.
Me and Dad are gonna go hiking, and then he needs you to watch Roxy.
Yep. And he needs you to do this.
I am dog.
Again, why are you calling her Roxy?
I am dog.
And 2,
I'm still mad
this
about
is an
that.
assumption of you will just watch Roxy.
Right?
I'm going to ask you anymore.
Boof! I am dog!
Who watched your dog before I moved in, dude? Like who? No, she just ran wild, but now I have higher standards and you can watch her instead.
There's also, though, that thing, too, that I will still, to me, still feels like a point to stress.
Mm-hmm.
Animals are work. Animals preoccupy time. They require stimulus. They require love. They require attention. They
Effort,
are not
energy.
just a thing you ignore.
right? They're not just a thing that's there for your convenience.
And also, like, because I remember even when I was a kid, so we had a dog, his name was Charcoal, and basically my parents always had to try to find some place to put him because we couldn't take him with us when we would go on our 5-day-long, trips
Family
across the country, in the van, spending our time, checking out all these little places before we would go visit a bunch of relatives in California.
Yeah.
We just couldn't. And there were a couple times we took him, so we had to go faster on our trip because having a dog stuck in a car that long, the dog starts going crazy, and then that it irritates the kids more, blah, blah, whatever. I mean, it's not required, but because none of us really had a lot of context.
Some dogs travel better than others. I was going to say, the thing is you have to consider your dog in your whole lifestyle.
Yes.
And
you always have to make choices about
this thing of going, what they established in the narrative early on, if I'm remembering correctly, and I believe I am, is that his dog was just running wild and he was kind of like, oh yeah, that just happened. She just gets lost all the time. She just kind of makes her own way. She's just kind of out there in the world. That's just how I dog.
And
right?
I'm surprised this dog hasn't been eaten by a coyote.
I say, and then suddenly there's now I'm going to ask you to watch her every single time because you sort of did once. You helped me find her because it was find dog.
Yeah.
And then I find Roxy after that. And now it's I now expect daycare. When did your standard change? And is this just basically, well, you did it once, so I just assume this is a thing?
I'm also just like, why wouldn't you go hiking and take the fucking dog with you? Like a kid's going, let's take the dog! I cannot tell you how many times I have had cousins or the little kids that I know who are like, we're gonna go do this physical outside thing, and since the dog is outside and I like the dog, we should bring the dog!
I was gonna say, there's that. Also going, if you're not seeing your dog, and this is Karen's dog.
This is totally Karen's
you
dog.
You can't visit your dog often, see your dog often, because your dog lives at your dad's house. You'd think you'd want to see your dog.
Right.
Now, she may not have that relationship with her dog. That's possible. She seems very distant from her dog in general.
However, of them do.
Hiking does seem like an activity that would be good generally for dogs.
And also, maybe it's just because we live in Colorado and everybody likes taking their dogs hiking.
Like, how some places don't allow dogs.
I know.
So it could be one of those.
But it's really common out here, for sure.
No worries. Me and Roxy are old pals now.
I am dog.
All right.
Bah woof. I am dog.
All right. Are you all headed out now? Are those shoes good for hiking, Rachel? I mean, not that you can't hike in those.
I mean, she just said me and Dad.
Oh.
Karen was just talking about herself and her dad.
I thought she said we're all.
No, she said me and Dad.
Oh, okay. I missed that part. My bad. There we go.
Yeah.
See, I was going to say, I thought she included all of them.
I swear to God, she said me and Dad.
Okay.
Me and Dad are going to go hiking. Like, I'm not kidding. I really swear I saw that line.
All right. Well, I think it wasn't, but that's okay. All right. Oh, I'm not going. This is some daddy-daughter quality time. Yeah, I don't think they specified, so it happens. It's fine.
I think that was an assumption that she was going to go because she's here.
Ready to go, Dad? Oh, that's
Ready.
you. Oh, my God, that's you. Sorry.
I'm like, my friend is having quite a time today.
I keep wanting to be like, where are we going? It's fine.
I'm ready to go, Dad.
Aye.
All right. Well, because if we get started in on anything, I feel like it's going to actually run us over on our time, and we want to, unfortunately, play
be
nice
visible
with
to the algorithm.
Yes, absolutely, please. So, thank you very much, guys, then, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe share our videos or share your opinions. We love hearing from you. It's been super great to talk to the people that we have, and we do appreciate it.
Yes.
It is nice also in that way to be like, hey, we're a smaller channel, and it's nice to basically encourage these conversations because we think that also they're important to have.
Yeah.
So, it's a thing. Also, if you actually want to support us more directly, please feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon in the description down below as well. We've actually got a couple of links. It would be very much appreciated. Yep. And also, I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!